Okay then. So anyway, let's talk about some books. So I got like 8 number ones. Some of these are from last week, I think, and then some of them from this week. Anyway, I got the Hack and Slash one shot, which took place a little out of context from when everything's kind of happening now, but really enjoyed it. Written by Tim Seeley, and the art was awfully good. Um, like I was saying before, I really was happy that they were going to do a crossover on this because I like both these series. But you know, it's one of those things that I don't think, in case you're a huge Nailbiter fan or a Hack and Slash fan, that you would probably get much out of it. I honestly don't know that if you don't like both of them, that it would have been crazy good. But it was pretty good. Um, Read Neverboy, new number one from Dark Horse. Um, this was bizarre. The art and the coloring on it were amazing. Um, like I was saying before, I don't know who this Kelly Fitzpatrick is, but I really enjoyed his or her coloring. I don't even know whether or not it's a guy or a girl. But the coloring on it was awesome. Basic gist of this story was that you've got like a boy's imaginary friend, and I don't know. It was kind of an acid trip. It was really bizarre, and yeah, I don't know whether or not that's anything that I'm gonna be crazy about picking up an issue 2 on, but I was willing to give that number 1 a shot because, like I said, it was real pretty. Um, Read Joe Frankenstein. I thought this was great. Um, the art and the coloring on this were great. The story on this was great. Basically, you've got this kid who's got a history, and all of a sudden he's getting attacked by vampires and all kinds of other little ghouly ghouls, and Frankenstein shows up to defend him, and Frankenstein was pretty freaking cool, and yeah, was really pretty good. Um, I'll go ahead and talk about it. I don't have a copy of it because of the fact that my shop, all of their copies were damaged, so I'm having to wait to get a copy, but I did read it when I was at the shop today with Descenders, about a robot that wakes up after 10-year hibernation. There's been a war, and these giant robots wreaked a lot of havoc, killed a lot of people, and so they decided they were going to ban outlaws, or ban outlaws, ban robots, outlaw robots, and now he's woke up into that world, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. It kind of reminded me of some other things, but it was pretty good. I'm not really into robot stories as much as I am other sci-fi stuff, but it was a pretty interesting read, and then I read Curb Stomp, which was crazy, pretty crazy. You got, it's a lot like The Kitchen. You've got these, like, different gangs, one of which is a female gang called the Fevers, and there's a turf war thing going on, and, you know, punk rock, and American History X moments, and yeah, it was pretty good. This Ryan Furrier, I'm not remembering right off the top of my head what it is that I've read that he's done, but I remember that I did like his writing, and like I said before, I picked this up because of the fact it had this Too Little to Take cover and this art that kind of reminded me of her. So, but it was pretty good. I don't know how many issues. I mean, it's only 4 issues, so I'll go ahead and read it. But like I say, it reminded me a lot of The Kitchen. Read Princess Leia number 1. This was okay. It wasn't the best to me. The art was a little off, but with the Jodie Belair coloring, it was interesting. I mean, the story was pretty good, but I haven't really been into the whole Marvel Star Wars stuff, so I'm glad I picked up that number 1. I'll pick up number 2 to see what's up with that, but you know, it was pretty sweet. I picked up Black Cross. I didn't realize, I guess I'm getting to where I can recognize artist styles a little better, but I didn't realize this was a Tula Lotay cover. I just picked it because I liked the cover, and yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't really fully understand it. Something to do with superpowers and serial killers and cult stuff, and you know, but I love Warren Ellis, and you know, the art on that was pretty good, and I like most Dynamite titles are pretty good because of the fact Dynamite doesn't tend to do real short runs on books. I read what it seems like it's a theme. I read Black Hood, and I said whenever I was doing my pull that I really like X, and this book reminded me, it's exactly X. It's like an origin story for X, and the art on it was great. I like origin stories on superheroes, so yeah, I'm really curious to see where this is going to go. Like I say, it's from Dark Circle, which I'm assuming is a new company. They've also got this book called The Shield coming out, so I guess they're gonna, Archie Comics is trying to do some kind of a superhero line, which, you know, would be cool. And then last, I read Suiciders. This was probably my favorite of the number 1s that I read. I really thought it was good. The art was good. It's about a Los Angeles 10 years after an apocalypse, and they have these like big, like, I don't know, genetically modified MMA deathmatch things that happen, and yeah, it was really enjoyable, and yeah, can't wait to see where it is that's going to go. I wasn't going to pick that up, but then I really liked the cover and all, so I decided I would go ahead and give it a shot, and you know, I'm glad that I did. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and get back to reading some comics.